For a long time, I thought my problem in trading was strategy. I kept searching for better setups, better indicators, better entries, but nothing worked. I would win, then give it all back, over and over again, until I realized something that changed everything. It wasn't my strategy, it was my mindset. The struggle. In the beginning, trading feels exciting. Every chart looks like an opportunity. Every move feels predictable. And when you win, it feels like you figured it out. But then reality hits. Losses come. Confidence drops. And suddenly, you start questioning everything. You switch strategies. You overtrade. You chase losses. And without realizing it, you enter a cycle that most traders never escape. The breaking point. There comes a moment in every trader's journey where frustration peaks. You've tried everything, watched countless videos, tested multiple systems, and still no consistency. That was the moment everything changed for me. Because instead of asking, what strategy works, I asked a different question. What am I doing wrong? The shift. That question led to a powerful realization. Trading is not about being right. It's about being consistent. And consistency doesn't come from strategy. It comes from behavior. Legendary trader Jesse Livermore learned this the hard way. He made fortunes and lost them. Not because he didn't understand the market, but because he didn't always control himself. The old thinking. Before the shift, my thinking looked like this. I need to win this trade. If I lose, I did something wrong. This setup must work. That thinking created pressure. And pressure leads to emotion. And emotion leads to bad decisions. I would hold losers too long, close winners too early, break my own rules. Not because I didn't know better, but because I couldn't control myself. The new thinking. After the shift, everything changed. Instead of focusing on outcomes, I focused on execution. Instead of trying to be right, I accepted uncertainty. As trading psychology expert Mark Douglas taught, you don't need to know what will happen next to make money. That idea changed everything. Because it removed pressure. And with less pressure came better decisions. What this looks like in reality. Here's what that mindset shift looks like in practice. You take a trade, it hits your stop loss, and instead of reacting emotionally, you move on. No frustration, no revenge trading, just execution. Then you take another trade and another. Over time, consistency starts to build, not because you're always right, but because you're always disciplined. Why most traders never make this shift. Most traders never reach this point because they stay focused on the wrong thing. They chase strategies, they look for shortcuts, they avoid losses. But the truth is, there is no shortcut. The real work is internal. It's learning to accept losses, control emotions, follow rules under pressure, and that's not easy. The result, once this mindset shift happens, everything changes. Trading becomes less stressful, less emotional, more structured. You stop chasing the market, you stop reacting, and for the first time, you start operating with control. Not perfection, but control. And that's what leads to long-term success. Closing. The mindset shift that changed my trading wasn't about strategy. It was about thinking differently, about accepting uncertainty, and focusing on execution over outcome. If you can make that shift, you change everything. Subscribe to Mind Over Markets. Because in trading, your biggest breakthrough happens in your mind.